Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Miami Dolphins. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Down to about the 32. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Winston. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, trying to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Off of play action. Tagovailoa connects with Fuller on the crossing pattern. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Every now and then. I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Miami. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
First and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ain't no other king in his rep thing makes siblings. Nothing but my children.
Down. 22 needle.
They'll start this drive out of the ground. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they work this out past the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Ready. Let's go now. Red, black, 95. 52 blaster.
Well, they run the option here on first and 10. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. The Dolphins had 5 and 6 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
This is 2nd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the... offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
From the
break.
31, here's 2nd down and 8.
Come on, set. Hut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Black ultra. Hut.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to get that big advantage early.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Blue striker. Set. Hut. Yellow. 22. Red. Yellow. Ready.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
Ready. Red. 38. Black shot. Field. Black. Claws red. Ready?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to put field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready,
They run it again with Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
17, 19 Lions.
Winston from the gun on third down. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. And now contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision. So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow, 20, red.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. You look at this Saints defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Claws red.
3rd and 10.
Black shot blaster. 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's in the double coverage and intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
To throw, Winston. And And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 27.
Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Camara. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Two yards to go, second down.
Come on. 60 by 70.
Throwing, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That one goes underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, here's Camara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. This is a 26-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Okay, ready?
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
White. Blue striker. Set.
Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the ball down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go. 18 Rattler.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Winston. Now he's going to step up and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Come back in.
Winston now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
19, Charger, 19.
Here's Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
70 Rangers.
Now Winston. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.